Alright guys, so it's time to get real with you guys. In this video, I want to share with you the struggles of being an agency owner, right? I think there's so many videos, displaying how life is so easy, so great, the glamorous side of, working from home, being a digital marketer, being an agency owner, and all the possibilities that comes with it, right? And so, everything is good. I'm not saying that there's nothing bad about it. I don't think I would be where I'm at without this opportunity, I would say. But in this video, I want to share with you the struggles of being an agency owner and all the obstacles that comes with it. And so if you relate to this video and my story, my journey, let me know in the comment section below. I just want you to feel like you're not the only person that is going through these obstacles, these struggles, and you're wondering why. You're probably thinking to yourself, hey, am I just a failure? Am I just not built for this agency owner life? So I'm gonna be sharing with you, some obstacle struggles, and hopefully, wherever you're at in your journey, you understand that there's gonna be struggles in every part of every step of the way, right? So hopefully, if you can relate to this video, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if I leave anything out. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do so for hot content like this. Turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my content, right? So let's jump right into it, guys. So when you are first starting out to build this digital marketing agency, online business, whatever it is, right? You're probably, your goal is obviously to get your first paying client or whatever it is, to get your first payment from your business, right? And so when you first start out, your first obstacle, your first struggle is simply knowing what to do, right? So you don't have the right information, you don't know what to do exactly, what the next steps is in order to get your agency off the ground, get your first client or whatever it is. That is your first obstacle, right? So you're scouring all over the internet, you're watching endless YouTube videos, you're joining a bunch of Facebook groups, you're attending, a bunch of webinars, downloading free ebooks, guides, because you're in the stage where you're just trying to gather as much information as possible, right? And sometimes this can hurt you in a way, because if you gather too much information, there's something called, information paralysis, right? And that's basically just having so much information and you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what the next step is, right? So if you've been there or you're currently going through that right now, I'm here to tell you that I've done it myself, right? I've been all over YouTube, just watching every single video, taking everybody's advice, listening to everybody, and that can actually really slow you down if you don't plan on, or if you're not plan, but if you don't actually implement what you learned. So it actually helps if you do get a mentor, a coach, even if you get a course. You can simply get cheap courses out there, guys, like super affordable, and that's gonna guide you, give you a little bit more guidance on step by step on what to do, so that way you're not getting information from every single different sources, because everyone's gonna teach something a little differently, right? So in order to overcome this obstacle, obviously you can take all the information you learned and implement it and get that going. But for some of you that get that paralysis of just too much information, it's better to just get all your information from one source, right? So just get somebody, a mentor, a coach, a course, whatever it is that teaches exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve, and just follow that step by step, right? Making sure that the person, the coach, the mentor, whatever, is legitimate, of course. But when you have that step by step, it's going to guide you in a direction to get your first client or whatever it is. That next step is a lot faster. So the second step of your journey and all the obstacles and struggles that comes along with it is that once you've signed your, maybe your first, second, or even third client, maybe they're on a free trial, you've offered free trial, free volunteers, whatever it is, a discounted price for your services, like I did so myself. Now the next obstacles and journey on your journey now is client retention, right? Because you are still fairly new, you're probably, you don't feel that confident. You're not as confident as you are because you don't have the experience, right? And you're going through these two clients yourself, and you're trying to get them results that they hopefully they'll stay on and become a paying customer, or continue to pay you month after month, right? So the struggle on this part of your journey is client retention, okay? You know, you're gonna learn really quickly that, you know, maybe some clients you're just not a fit for, or some clients aren't a fit for you. And you're gonna quickly realize and find which type of clients you like working with, whether it's high ticket, low ticket, mid ticket, what type of niche you like working with, what type of personality of clients you like working with. So there's gonna be, you're gonna start learning about yourself, your business, and what is the most profitable and the most, you know, efficient for your agency. So along this journey, there's gonna be some frustrations, right? You have clients. Some clients are a little bit frustrating, they're headaches, they're, you know, a little bit, requires a little bit more management than others, right? So you're gonna be a little frustrated on being stuck, right? Being stuck at that 1, 2 to 3 clients because people are either not staying on with you, or maybe you're struggling with signing on more clients. So a solution to these struggles is find somebody that can help you fulfill the results. Find somebody that can help you prospect, right? Now, obviously, you know, some of this might require some funds, some resources for you to invest in systems, as far as if you need to hire like a virtual assistant and things like that. But I highly recommend you to find a white labeling partner or company to help you with the client results fulfillment, right? And it actually doesn't come out of your pocket. So this is probably one of the best routes to go, especially if you're starting out, you don't have experience, and you're not confident in getting results for your clients, right? So by finding a white labeling partner, which is something we offer ourselves. So, you know, a lot of my students, they once they sign a client, they'll actually reach out to me to help them with client fulfillment. And so what a white labeling partner is essentially is you basically partner with another marketing company that specializes in, you know, fulfilling results for a specific niche, right? So whatever your client is, you find a marketing company that specializes in that niche. You are the middleman. You connect your client to this marketing company, and this marketing company is a white label company, which means that they don't ever brand, they never tell your client that, hey, we are XYZ marketing company. They are an extension of your company. So what that means is they actually work for you, right? They work under your name and on your behalf. And this is so powerful because now you don't need to worry about figuring out the hard parts of getting good results for your client in order for them to stay on. And the cool thing is you get paid from your client. You take that money from your client, you pay a part of that payment to your company, and then you keep the rest as profit as the middleman, right? So nothing ever comes out of your own pocket. So that's one less thing that you need to worry about, is figuring out how to fulfill results for your clients, because now you have you know, a partner that fulfills all that for you. You are now an agency owner. You don't have to work in your company. Instead, you're working on your company, right? So obviously, if you fulfill the results yourself, you keep more profits. But in the beginning, learning the ropes, you know, see what your marketing company does, kind of follow what they're doing, and then eventually later on, you can hire a virtual assistant and then train them on what the marketing company is doing and pretty much cut that cost, and you'll save a lot more money that way. Now, the third struggle and obstacle of your journey is, you know, now that you are getting awesome results, you have that client retention, right? You have the client retention, clients are happy, they're paying you every single month. The next obstacle, the next struggle is getting more clients, okay? So what you were doing before when you were prospecting maybe is not as effective anymore. Maybe you don't want to offer free trials. Maybe you don't want to offer a discounted price anymore. And so your sales game's got to be a little bit better, right? In order to close bigger deals and actually get paid. So as a result of this, you're going to maybe have a little bit of struggle signing on more clients. You're going to be stuck at 1 to 3 clients, and you're gonna feel, it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster, because that's exactly what I went through. 1 week I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm grateful for the 3 clients that I have. The other week, you know, things aren't so well, and you know, some clients are complaining, and I'm just like on my toes, where I need to sign on more clients, right? So how do we overcome this obstacle? How can we start implementing systems in order to sign on more clients? Well, there's 2 things that you can do. Number 1 is you need to change up your angle, right? The way that you're reaching out to your prospects, your ideal clients, How are you reaching out to them? Maybe I switch it up, change it up to make it a more appealing offer so that more people are willing to listen to what you have to say, right? So that's one way you can do it. Just changing up the angle, maybe outreaching through a different platform, right? Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. There's so many ways for you to reach out to prospects. Maybe just change something up and see how you can start getting more responses and then getting your calendar filled out. The second thing that you need to fix is maybe it's a sales issue, right? Maybe you're hopping on these sales calls and you're not so great at sales like myself when I first started out, okay? When I started off with sales, I was terrible and I was terrified, right? I would never make these live sales calls and post it on YouTube because that's how bad I am, or bad I was. And I'm still not the greatest salesperson or whatever it is. I don't even consider myself a salesperson. I just go and hop on these calls to connect with people at this point. But in the beginning, I was so terrified because I didn't know what to say over the phone. I didn't know how to sell. I didn't really know the services that, you know, the ins and outs of what I was selling really, because I was still a newbie. So what I did was I hired a sales person, okay? And this is so powerful. This really changed the game for me. I hired a salesperson. I implemented a VCL system. And if you don't know what that VCL system is, I'll drop a link to my masterclass. It's free, don't worry. You can go through it and learn about my VCL system. And what it does is it's basically a funnel that you send your prospects through, and the VCL system, it warms up your prospects, right? So by the time you or your salesperson hops on a call with this ideal client of your prospect, they're much more likely to close. So, you know, you'll be able to increase your sales conversion, your sales rate by 20 to 40. For me, it was like 50%. It was like a huge leap, huge jump for me, and it was just a game changer for me, right? So if you want to implement the VCL system for yourself, watch the link in the description. There's a free masterclass. Just enter your name, email, so that I can send you that training, and it's absolutely free. Go through it, implement it for yourself, right? So that's the funnel, okay? You're warming up your leads. You send the prospect through this VCL funnel, and what it does, it warms up your lead. And so what it does is it warms up your prospects for you to, or your salesperson to hop on the call. So by the time your prospects hop on this sales call with either yourself, or maybe if you hired a salesperson, and by the way, if you're not good at sales, you're not good at talking to people, if you don't know your services, that you don't know how to explain what Google Ads is or whatever it is that you're trying to sell, then consider hiring an expert in whatever it is that you're selling and have them do the selling for you, okay? The great thing about this is that you can hire a lot of salespeople on a commission based only, okay? So you don't have to pay them hourly, nothing's coming out of your own pocket, right? So they only get paid if they close the deal, right? And you can negotiate with them what the commission percentage is. And that's what I did when I started out. I hired somebody, I paid them a percentage, and every time they close the deal, I would just take that client's money and pay that to the closer. And so this is going to save you a lot of time, and eventually as an agency owner, you want to have a team in place to do all this for you anyways. So it's good practice to just, I guess really in the beginning you have the option to do it yourself if you want to keep more profits, or outsource a little bit, keep less profits, but help things get run a little bit more smoothly, okay? So you can have a salesperson, hop on these sales calls. Hopefully they are someone that's good. You did your background check, interviewed them, maybe role play with them to see how they are, what their knowledge is and things like that. And from here, your sales rate should increase, right? Or your sales closing rate, I should say. And so that's how you overcome that struggle. I know it's a tough one. It might be a big one, but I'm sure it's gonna be really helpful because I was once there as well. All right. So now that you sign a few clients, you have great client retention, which is awesome, by the way. You're building the foundation for a successful agency, right? You need these things in place in order for you to be successful at scale, right? There's no point in signing on a bunch of clients if your foundations isn't right, because your business is just gonna fall apart, right? So you don't wanna grow too fast, but I also understand the frustrations of growing too slow. So you want to have that balance, and hopefully this video is helpful to you. And if it has whatsoever, please consider dropping a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, right? And so the fourth and last struggle, obstacle of an agency owner, and this is kind of like where I'm at right now, and it's basically once you're ready to scale your business, right? So once you're you got some clients, you're getting client retention, you've got your, you have your systems in place where you're signing on new clients consistently. Now the next step is really scaling your business. And when you scale your business, there's two struggles that comes with it, all right? Number one, keeping the quality up to a standard to where you're at so that people are happy, right? Clients are happy so that they can pay you. Like I mentioned before, if you grow too fast and too many clients, your quality isn't gonna be there, your client retention is not gonna be there, and your agency is just going to fall apart, right? So in order for you to scale successfully, this is why we have our foundations in place. We've been training people. Maybe you're getting more experience, getting better. Maybe your white labeling partner is getting better, whatever it is. But once you are scaling, you need to be able to have client retention, right? So keeping the quality and the standards high within your agency, making sure that every account gets its attention, is getting the results, everybody's happy, so that way you have agents, you have clients paying you and your agency can run. All right, so that's the struggle, one of the struggles, just keeping the quality high. Maybe you gotta try hire more team members, whatever it is, virtual assistants to help you with the client retention, making sure everybody's getting the responses, customer support, whatever it is. Keeping the standards and the quality high is one of the struggles that you need to have. And the second struggle that you are going to go through during at scale is just team management, right? Because now you are an agency owner, you're most likely at this point, you're more focusing on the business than in the business, right? You're probably not going to be running you're probably not going to be the one person that's taking sales calls. You're not going to be able to do that and fulfill the results to clients, respond to clients. You're not going to be able to do all of this, right? You can't juggle all of this, otherwise your agency is going to fall apart or you're going to burn out, right? So you need to have a team, right? Whether how many ever people it is, you're going to be having to manage your team members, right? So training them, communicating with them, communications, making sure that tasks are being finished on time, making sure that clients' accounts are, they have the attention, people are getting responses, and overall your agency needs to be able to run efficiently. And in order for you to do that is you need to be able to manage your team and communicate, have expectations, high expectations for your team members so that they know exactly what is expected from them so that they can get the job done. And at the end of the day, your agency can continue to grow while keeping the standards and quality high. And as for you, you will have to keep continuing to manage your team, hire new team members if you need to, and training, right? So in order to do that, I use apps such as Slack. I think Slack is a really powerful software tool. It's absolutely free, and you can basically put all your team members in one place and just be able to communicate with everybody. You can use software such as ClickUp.com, and it's basically kind of like a checklist for jobs that needs to be done, tasks. So you can look into that. I'm not sponsored whatsoever by any of these softwares or apps. And if you're watching this video, then you should consider sponsoring me. So I personally just use, Slack, Calendly, to schedule people in my calendar and things like that. But honestly, Slack is a game changer. You can put all your team members in there and be able to communicate with everybody, have expectations, drop videos in there. It's just a great communication software tool to use. Another software I use is Loom. It's also free, and what I'll use Loom for is basically if a team member needs help and it needs something done or some type of training, I'll do a quick Loom video. You can just record it. It's like a Chrome extension. Just quickly download on the Chrome extension, and I'll do like a quick video record. I'll send it to a team member really quick. They can learn it through my quick video or whatever it is, and from there they have the videos. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you understand what the 4 struggles of being an agency owner looks like at every step of the way. And I know this from personal experience because I've been through there every step of the way, and where I'm currently at with my agency, I still have obstacles, right? So no matter where you're at with your agency, no matter where you're at with your journey, there's gonna be frustration, there's gonna be highs, there's gonna be lows, and your emotional is gonna be a roller coaster, okay? But at the end of the day, my last tip to you is to continue to be consistent in moving forward and getting better, right? As long as you're moving forward, as long as you're trying to improve your business consistently, daily, right? No matter what the frustrations, the obstacle is, as long as you're trying to be better, gain more knowledge, and just move forward, your agency is going to be successful, right? Because at the end of the day, struggles, obstacles is going to arise every step of the way, and I hope you understand that. And let me know if you relate where you're at with your agency, you know, what struggles you're currently going through, and hopefully I can help you out in the comment section below. And I have a ton of free resources in my description. If you want to connect with me, other agency owners, and like-minded people, consider joining the free private Facebook group. I'll leave that link in the description below as well. And if you're looking for some mentorship, a course for guidance, if you want to work with me one-on-one, where I literally hop on one-on-one calls with you, guide you in whatever it is that you need help with, whether it's building your agency, client retention, whatever it is, I'm willing to do that. You can schedule a call with me and my team, and all the links, all the resources, the free masterclass, everything you need is going to be in the description below. And if you haven't already, if you found this video helpful whatsoever, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.